All right, so we here with Erin Reid today. And Erin, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about yourself?
Man, I am a crazy background. I'm originally from West Tennessee. I have two children, and like sports is basically my life. I believe it's a ministry. Some people serve at hospitals. Some people serve as coaches. Some people serve as trainers. Some people serve the people in many different ways. But sports is my way of giving back to the community and the world, essentially.
Okay, cool. So, what is it like working with high school kids? What kind of motivation do you think you can give them?
Working with high school kids, man, it's cool. It has its pros and cons for sure. I think most of all, like, I enjoy the process. Like the kids that are getting ready to be seniors. So I'm going into my fourth year, with Tennessee Top 100, and it's been awesome to see these kids go from freshmen, and now they're going, getting ready to be seniors, and I've been there for the whole ride, with this class of 2023, and it's loaded with talent. So I think the class of 2023 very special, and man, I think it's awesome, man. It's just you get to see kids grow from year to year.
Mhm. So, how did the Tennessee Top 100 come to be? Like, where did it come from?
So man, it was a concept that I created. Man, I actually made it on accident. I was just looking for a name. One day I was writing a bunch of names, and I was like, it was kind of crazy. Like, so a lot of people think that it means a list, right?
Mhm.
So basically, you know how in our culture we like to say 100 behind everything.
Right.
Uh, like Ja, the best player in the world. They were like 100. It'd be like, yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, the concept was I'm just gonna create a platform for all the top athletes in Tennessee, and that's kind of where the name came from. But I created it like 4 years ago. I when I started covering this school called Lake County, a little bitty school. That's where I'm from. I went to that
Mhm.
school. I picked up my camera one day. Lake County, they were scrimmaging at Rossview. They were supposed to scrimmage at P, um, but something fell through, and they were scrimmaging this team called Trousville. Shout out to Josh, coach, the former head coach at Lake County, because they received me with open arms. I was still filming and stuff like that, and I actually ended up making a documentary on accident. So they ended up going 15-0 that year, and that's how
Mhm.
Tennessee 100 was born. So it was legit. A lot of people didn't believe in them, in that group of guys. They ended up going 15-0. And at the end of the year, after going 15-0 and being a state champion, they still weren't ranked in the top 25 schools by the Tennessean. And so I said something got done to create my own system, create my
Right.
own, and that's how it was born essentially.
Okay, cool. Dak, you want to
Okay.
ask him some questions? With you
Um.
being
So, yeah, I'm an athlete myself, so I got a few questions. But I'm guessing you were an athlete coming up too, weren't you?
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So man, growing up, man, I played all type of sports. Um, the first sport I ever played was like t-ball. I was a kid that I really didn't have a father growing up, so like going t-ball, it wasn't my thing. I would hit the ball and I take off running to third instead of first. So I figured baseball wasn't my thing. So I kind of gravitated to football. I grew up having an uncle, that was um at the time he was a scout for the New York Giants, and so kind of all I knew was football, and it was fun for me. I was fast, and it was something that I adapted to naturally. Um, so I started playing football around sixth grade. My first carry was a touchdown.
Mm,
Was crazy. Yeah, my first carry was a touchdown. I was a kid that had a lot of potential, but I didn't have the support system at home. Um, So, I kind of slipped through the cracks. I was a guy. I graduated high school in 2009. So you got to understand, this was a time before Huddle. Max Preps is just coming on the scene. I live in a small country town, so we don't have the media. We don't have the Tennessean. We don't have the Jackson Sun covering us. Those major media outlets that, the young athletes are blessed with today. We didn't have that. So I think, for me, so as an athlete, I think, football was cool. Like I had a good time. Like I got it's a long story. I don't want to be on it all day, but just trying to keep it short. But yeah, man, I played running back, played some outside linebacker, played some DB, and I played at Lake County. We were pretty good. We catch a lot of flack because we were a 1A school, and if you know anything about the classifications, the 1A schools, those are the poor schools. Those are the little the small towns.
Yeah.
But like we played the bigger schools in the off season, and we smacked, but they never would schedule us during the season because it's not beneficial.
Right.
As you're gonna take that L, schedule us, it's just not gonna be a good look, for a school smacked by a 1A school. If you can avoid,
Right.
want to avoid what you can avoid.
One more question I got. Any advice you have for me as an upcoming athlete entering my senior year?
Okay. So you're a 2023 guy?
Yeah,
Sure.
both of us. Yep.
Where you play it?
Trying to get in the works of transferring to East.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, so I think right now, the biggest advice I can tell you is train, build good relationships with your coaches, because those are the people that's gonna put you in position to be successful. You playing football or basketball? What you playing?
Football.
Okay, so build relationships with coaches. I know the coach. I know Coach Stewart. Great guy. Build relationships with him. Get in the playbook. Learn the system. Don't be a guy that is out there that doesn't know the plays. I experienced that as a junior. I had the same coach for 2 years, and I was getting ready to be like the feature back, in my system that we played in. We was playing in the I formation. I was getting ready to get at least 30 carries a game with my other coach, but that coach moved, and we brought in a new coach, and he ran the spread. So like I went from thinking I'm going to touch the ball from 30, anywhere from 20 to 30 times a game to maybe like 3 or 4, maybe, and like that messed me up. I ended up quitting the team. And even in that time, even in that stage in my life, I was drawing like interest from small schools and things like that, and I was hard headed. And so I got a really unique story, and that's one of the things that still drives me to this day. To help the kids, I'm trying to be, the person that I needed when I was growing up, because I didn't have a mentor. Things like that. But what I can tell you from learn from me, like I said, be like a lab rat, always stay in your coach's face, ask him a question, show yourself to be somebody that's dependable, that's the most important thing. And then also I can encourage, if you got like a workout video, invite us as a collaborator on Tennessee Top 100 so we can get you that flow and that attention, get those eyes on you, because right now attention is everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to get more like workout film and stuff put together so I can like put it together and send it out to coaches or whatnot.
Yeah, man, like I said, come out here. Like I train, like I don't know if y'all know who Malcolm Perry is. He was a guy that he's a guy from Clarksville. He played at Navy. Was an All-American in college, got drafted by the Dolphins. I think he's currently on practice squad for the Patriots. Like when he's home, I train him, I don't do a lot of I don't a lot of people try to put me in a box. Oh, he's a writer. Oh, he's a videographer. Oh, no, but they don't know what I am. Like, honestly, my resume is better than, I would say, 75% of the current coaches that are head coaches and, head coaches right now here in Tennessee. So like I have the ability, like I've worked at the Division I college level, I've worked at the NFL level. So high school, like I said, man, I don't like to toot my own horn or anything like that, but they know. I'm gonna say that. They know. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite football team? I assume the Titans.
So I'm gonna say this. No, so I root for people, man.
Okay.
I don't root for organizations. So like the whole time, growing up, I was a huge Giants fan just because I was rooting for my uncle. My uncle was a GM. He assembled those teams. He drafted Odell Beckham, drafted a whole bunch of players, but those are some of the most notable, guys like Jason Pierre-Paul, different people like that. And so that's who I grew up looking at, up to and stuff like that. But so I say I root for people. So I got guys who are currently on that Giants team. I got people there. They play for the Rams now. I got guys that play for the Falcons. I got people really that play everywhere. And like I said, I support the people. People that I have a relationship with. And right now, like at this current state of my life, I can just sit back and really just enjoy the game and just admire the beauty of the game because it's beautiful, man. Like, and your IQ gets so high once you're out of the game. I know more stuff about, I know way more about football now than I did, as a kid when I was playing.
Yeah, for sure. Dak, you got any more questions?
Any more questions? This is another kind of advice situation. I play running back also. Any tips that you got for me this upcoming spring season?
Toughness. If I could go back, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, like I'll have to send y'all a picture. Like I'm 5'8", I was a smaller back, I was a speedy back, so power, being physical was never really my strong suit. But if there was somebody my size, they was getting trucked for sure. You know what I'm saying? But so what I recommend is hit the weights, focus on your lower body strength, be a patient runner. Allow your alignment to work for you and then react. You know what I'm saying? So be patient behind the line. And once you see they got a push or whatever has developed, now you attack the gap. You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest advice is be a tough runner. Also take care of your body. Be a smart runner. But most of all, be a patient runner, and just have the football IQ that know that everything isn't supposed to be a 70-yard run. It's gonna be some 3-yard boom and a cloud of dust, 4 yards in a cloud of dust. Be the guy that can get the tough yards and has the football IQ to move the sticks,
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
I think that's pretty much it on my end, dude.
Yeah, I think we covered just about everything. Thank you for coming doing this interview with us.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody follow Tennessee Top 100, USA Top 100. We're building a national recruiting base. It's something that's never been done before, and I think it's gonna be really special. So like, we need everybody's support, man. Like I said, y'all got my support. I love what y'all doing. Keep going, and I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all. Y'all right in my backyard, essentially.
For sure. Appreciate you coming on. I got a plug affiliated just real quick.
Oh man, see if I have my jacket right now,
just for Tim real quick.
Sure.
And that's just about it. Thank you, Erin, for joining us today, and that'll be it from us.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.